10 months ago, the one thing that I never thought would happen to me happened. It's the type of thing that you hear about, but you never actually think that it could happen to you. On November 19, 2013, I tore my ACL. It was one of the hardest and most difficult things that I'd ever have to go through. The journey started with the injury itself and moved on to the doubt and jealousy and struggles that I had during rehab. Even though this is a journey I never thought I would have to go through, I have learned so much more about thankfulness and hard work than I ever would have if I had not had to go through it. My journey first started my junior year of basketball. It was the opening night where we introduced the boys and girls varsity team. It was my turn to be announced onto the court with two of the guys from the boys team. We were going to pretend I was going to dunk the ball into one of the boys' arms because I can't actually dunk, and it was kind of a joke because I'm so short. As I went to jump into the air, though, I felt this huge pop in my knee, and I felt like it popped out of place and it twisted around. When I came back down, I honestly didn't think that the lower half of my left leg was even attached anymore. I was so embarrassed, though, because there's so many people in the crowd that I forced myself to walk over to the bench because I didn't want anybody to think something was wrong. I called over my trainer, Jill, and she took a look at it. She then gave me a look that I didn't want to see. She stabilized it and put it in a brace that night and sent me home. The next day when I saw the surgeon, sure enough, he told me that it was torn and I was going to have surgery. The day my surgery came, and oddly enough, I was pretty calm. I wasn't really bothered by the surgery itself, but more of what was to come afterwards. It was a time I had never had to be on crutches before or to feel pain to that extent. I had lost so much muscle in my leg from the surgery that I had to completely relearn how to walk again. First, though, I had to start with my motion because I couldn't even bend my leg. And then I had to work on just trying to pick up my leg because I was so weak. Every single day I had to do these exercises to strengthen my quad so I could try to walk again. Because I had so little muscle, if I ever missed this, then it'd be like I had lost everything that I had built up from the week before, and I was going to have to start over back at square one. This wasn't an option for me, though, because although I knew I wasn't going to be playing basketball that season, I had softball coming up in 6 months. If I wanted to play, I had to be ready. So every single day I had to do these exercises, but it started to take a toll on me. It didn't seem like I was getting anywhere, no matter how many times I did each rep, no matter how many times I put as much hard work into it as I could. It never seemed like I was getting the results that I wanted. I started to doubt my own ability, and I started to doubt how strong I was physically and mentally. And I even started to doubt if I would ever be able to come back to the sport I loved. During this time, there was nothing that I could do except sit down and watch everybody else go about their day. I couldn't go ice skating with my friends or to the new trampoline park that had just come into town. And I couldn't even really be in areas where there were big crowds for fear that it would mess up my knee again. During the week, I had to go to basketball where I saw my teammates play on the court every single day doing the things that I couldn't do. I'd listen to them complain about the tiniest things or take advantage of an opportunity to show coach how much they deserve to play, or even take advantage of their physical capabilities. I became really jealous. All I wanted to do was get back out on the court and show them that I could do what they weren't going to do. But soon, I began to realize that this wasn't helping anything, and being jealous was useless. I wasn't going to change my situation, and it wasn't going to make my knee magically heal. So I started to try to focus on the positive things instead. I told myself everything that I was going to be able to do once I came back. I told myself I wouldn't take advantage of, I wouldn't complain about running or how hard practice was going to be. Instead, I was going to be grateful for what I could do. My injury was so small compared to others that I knew I had no right to be ungrateful. I was healing, and as slowly as it seemed, I was going to get better and I was going to be able to play again. It is October of 2014 now, and basketball is around the corner next November. As I prepare myself for the upcoming season, I remind myself what I went through last year. I vividly remember tearing my ACL and the doubt and jealousy that I had to go through while I was going through rehab. But as I get stronger and stronger every day, I am grateful because I've been able to bounce back. I know that with actual hard work, this injury won't define my capabilities. I will choose what I will be able to do physically and mentally, and I'm not going to let anyone or anything get in my way again.